everybody? Welcome to another episode of Heavy Conversation. It's your boy Take Chip G.
Rob Moore, you understand me? We here.
The boy Paul Pesci.
Favorite CEO Spence on the fucking thunder.
You know, my nephew always back for another episode, man.
Yo, man. Yeah, we gonna get into a little couple of topics, man. One of them is
The importance of ownership in America. The importance of ownership in America.
That guy.
That's that Scarborough. That's that Sky. He out that's that thing that Biscotti. That's Basquiat. That thing painted the perfect picture.
That ain't the sky.
Yeah, what out there? Well, yeah, man.
The other topics is understanding all levels of life.
Nigga smoking on that dank.
We got an update on Mr. Tory Lanez and the verdict that was awarded.
Yeah,
Also
we
that.
definitely bringing that up. That's coming up. So, man, people already know, right? That there's so many levels, man. That you start out in different stages. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go all the way back because who needs that, right? So, but we can start at the younger years. You know what I'm saying? When you was outside, you was just doing whatever you want to do. That's like a I don't give a fuck level. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You just out there. You
Youthful
growing.
years.
No, I mean, your youthful years, you just doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then you had them other years, man. Them bad years, like when you ain't got, you getting older, right? So now it's like you trying to take care of yourself and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But you don't really know how to take care of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You just trying, you trying shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is respectful because that's what you got to do to learn, right? But you really don't even know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, really take care of yourself. But then you got your growing stages. You know what I'm saying? Not even growing part, right? It's I want to say a train of thought that you start thinking about it like, damn, what the fuck am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? You come to that little realization, like, it's time to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, something regular. You know what I mean? Something regular. Like, then you get to that growing stage. You know what I'm saying? Now you want things and you understand that you gotta do this and you gotta do that to get them things, you know what I'm saying? And the streets ain't gonna give it to you. You understand what I'm saying? So now you out here, you striving. You still might even be doing a little bit of street, you know what I'm saying? But you trying things. Like you try, cause you know the goal is what, to get out of this shit, right? So a lot of people don't get that. Yeah, some millionaires don't even get it, right? So, this shit weird as hell, right? But that's the goal. Get the fuck out of this shit. Like, that's the stage too. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to that stage and you feel like you tired, that's what my father told me. He said, I know you sell drugs. He said, I ain't gonna even say nothing. You gonna get tired of them. That shit stuck with me because it's like I got tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, I ain't making no real money outside. I'll be the first to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had their little spurts. You know what I'm saying? But that's another level, you know what I mean? And then you got your work stage, right? Coming from the streets work, we talked about it before, you know what I mean? Like coming from the streets and going to work, you know what I'm saying? You be going on hard and all that shit, like for different companies. I told y'all who I was. I was a different person anyway. I was looking at the prices these niggas was making, and I started thinking about how much I was making out. I'm like, yeah, this ain't adding up, man. How the fuck you just made 17 million off this little VCR looking thing, and I'm still getting $12 an hour? Shit don't make no sense.
The mind state, the mind state to couple from making that transition from the streets to that. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like we still was having shit equivalent, it had to equal up to what we was doing out there. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I always, and I'm listening to what Bo said, and I'm feeling all that. You feel what I'm saying? Because when we choose the street, everybody said that's the easy way out.
It's not.
That's not the easy way out, bro.
Yes.
There's so much shit that come along with that shit, bro. Know what I mean? know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's
They
just
ain't
that.
doing nothing.
It's just that. Listen, it's the concept. It's the mind state. You feel what I'm saying? Because you thinking they believe. Fuck they.
But they got control over they.
You know what I'm saying?
Life.
That they are in control of this. Not only that, they believe that I'm out here every day, nigga. I'm doing. So you feel me? They believe that this is the easier way. You feel me? Because they don't even know. A lot of people don't know. They never had a job. And these kids nowadays, they ain't never shoveled no snow. They ain't did shit. They ain't shopping. They ain't bagging no groceries. They ain't carrying nobody groceries. They ain't carrying. If they see an old lady or an older person coming in the house with bags, they gonna let them walk past them and carry every last one of them bags and stand in front of their building.
You damn right.
And when I was growing up, that shit, you ain't doing that. You feel what I'm saying? You going to, excuse me, if she say she good, then she say she good. You know what I'm saying? But if no man, she like, yeah, please, no man, like, thank you, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? That you even took the time out to even ask me if I needed some fucking help. No man, you gonna sit in front of my motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So what I say is that like some people don't know, but once you know, such as myself, I know. You feel what I'm saying? The sacrifices that come with that shit, and family. Because if you working and you going to work and you, I'm saying, talking about, and you punching that clock, my nigga, you feel what I'm saying? It's a difference. And you coming home at X, Y, 3 hours, you feel what I'm saying? And you exhausted. You feel what I'm saying? Some pamperment need to be happening for you. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because I came and I just got finished putting in some hard work. So when I say, yo, when I talk about working, when I'm working, you know what I'm saying? I tell a motherfucker, yo, I was at work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you wasn't doing what the fuck I was doing. Body fucked up a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? You heard? But I still got the fuck. I don't give a fuck what I did outside of that. I got the fuck up and I went to work. To work. You call me at work and ask me, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, I don't know what your working might be different than my working. You could be sitting at your desk chilling all day. I'm actually putting in work, nigga. You putting up shit. You feel what I'm saying? That shit ain't light. Get that material from here to there and then still having to go and do what the fuck you gotta do. You feel what I'm saying? Go home, wake up. I mean, get a couple hours and wake up and gotta go do it again. You feel what I'm saying? I gotta get right back the fuck up and go do it again though. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? The street shit, it get old. At some point, it get old. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? If you ain't achieved what you wanted to achieve, it get old. And then you see the difference. That if, look, the 5 years that you with the jail, right? If I was home working, I would have accumulated and got cars, the house, the apartment, my shit furnished, everything within that 5 year span. It might not never happen. It might not happen in 6 months. It might have took me the whole 5. But I'm comfortable now. I'm stable. It's my shit. Officer, what you want to talk about? Paperwork, I got that for you. You feel me? Why did you, I want to ask you a question. Why you stop me though?
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Let me talk my shit though. You know what I'm saying? Because we on cam, ain't we? This is being recorded because that's what you walked up to my car and said, right? So I want to know, why did you stop me? Because I believe I stopped at the stop. I stopped right there, full stop. Not a roll, full stop. I pulled off. What happened? Oh, you know what I mean? Because now you can talk a different talk. And I say this out of experience, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my niggas was still, I was working. I left this shit. I was out the game for almost 2 years. 2 jobs. I'm jumping out. They got niggas all. I'm jumping out, talking my shit. Like, I ain't got no warrants. What we talking about? You feel what I'm saying? Why y'all fucking with people? This you know what I mean? I can talk my shit. What you gonna do? Obstruction? So misdemeanor, so I'm gonna get obstruction, interfering with. Alright, cool. That's compared to what I've been through. I ain't worried about, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's different stages to that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's different growth. You know what I'm saying? It's when motherfuckers, man, you had that epiphany.
That's the word.
You understand? Yo, I was in jail with Lloyd, bro.
That's
I ain't never feel nothing till I had that epiphany, bro. Sitting outside, yo, that shit hit me. I said, yo, I was living in an illusion the whole time. I created my whole world like that. In my world, that shit, all that shit was right, correct. I'm talking to sound people now that ain't into what I'm into. And I'm talking to them and they looking at me like I got 4 heads. And I'm looking at them like, why you acting like, but what the fuck I'm doing is not normal. It's abnormal. I made it a norm. You feel what I'm saying? I know that because of the environment, the upbringing, you make it, that's your norm. But when you talk to somebody from the suburban, somebody that ain't, you feel me, that ain't been exposed to that, what you've been exposed to. This is where you learn. That shit ain't cool. That ain't right. You feel what I'm saying? Their reaction is the right reaction that you have. It's like you say, what?
You crazy?
I'm like, what did you do? I would have fainted. Shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a normal reaction. But we become so numb because of our environment, how we was, I'm saying, what we was exposed to. It ain't have to be inside of the house. Outside, when you walk outside of your house. You saying, Mom, Dad, I think I still gotta make it back in the house. Y'all talking about do all that, I mean, but I gotta make it back in the house. You feel what I'm saying? These jokers ain't trying to hit me, like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm focused on, but I also know what I'm going up against too. And I'll be damned if I let them niggas get that. We ain't doing that. You feel what I'm saying? So they ain't make you have to, I gotta be a all the way street nigga, no, but I'm in tune. You feel what I'm saying? So when I see some bullshit, I identify. I know how to react. I ain't gonna let you get one up. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, that shit is a double-edged sword, the street shit, that shit, because when you take that knowledge into that world, you fuck them up. You feel me? Because you already just seen all the game. You can spot that shit 1,000 miles away before they even about to come with you. You already know where they coming. You already know how they coming. You sitting on them. Bang them. Soon as they come. Boop, bang. Now they numb. They stagnate. They don't know how to come at you now. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. You feel what I'm saying? Because you got a little more. That's why they say some people be book smart. Then you got the other people that's book smart plus that. How you doing that? How you doing that, bro? You walk into a place with people that got money. You feel me? You know your money ain't like they money. But you ain't gonna disrespect me like I ain't got that money. And then they gonna respect that. You ain't gotta be ignorant with it, you feel what I'm saying? But you checking it in their tone, in their language. When you do that, you in a whole different ball game, my nigga.
James St. Patrick.
You understand me? You in a whole different. You now they got cause they was already reading the book. They ain't never opened it. They just looking at the cover. I was like, until you start talking their language, they like, oh shit, he knows something. Bob Scott knows something.
Yeah, Bob.
You know what I'm saying?
This guy fucking knows something.
He fucking knows something. You know what I'm saying? Now they gotta handle you in a different type of way. What we talking about? This is with respect. Respect is everything, bro, in a relationship, everything, bro. If I start talking to my lady in a disrespectful manner, it's gonna keep going, and my respect level for her is gonna go here. If she's talking to me in that manner, you know what I'm saying? My respect level, because respect goes 2 ways. You feel me? I was just at my job, wallahi, bro. I was just at my job this week, bro. You hear me? Lady say to me, she from California. She say to me, where are you coming from? I said, coming from break. She said, who authorized you to go to break? I said, Charles. But Charles can't tell you that, mind you, Charles is the floor man. He's the man. You just came over here for a couple of days. He's the man. He say something. I said, listen, I'm just following my last directive. But I'm saying that you don't leave your team. I said, first of all, this is not even my team. But I mean, they just put me over here, but this is not even my team. I said, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm just following my last directive. She's still going right, talking crazy. I said, listen, you're not about to continue to talk to me in that manner. I just told you, simple. I'm just following my last directive. You feel what I'm saying? Once I said that, you take that up with him.
Yeah, you gotta take that shit to Charles.
You feel what I'm saying? You don't, why is you still going back and forth with me trying to, what we doing? And how you doing it, right? But I checked her in the right way though, you feel me? The other, he intervened, he said, Rashad, relax. Look, you know, we just got milk bars. I said, listen, that stuff was gonna get handled regardless. We're not gonna leave this building until them things is already handled. You understand what I'm saying? That's not happening. So that's gonna, regardless of that fact, that don't give her a right to speak to me in the manner that she's speaking to me. After I already told her, she asked me a question, I answered her correctly. You feel what I'm saying? You take that up with who you want to take it up with. I brought it to my brother, yo. I brought it to the brother. Yo, mind you, I just went on because they just try to say like I was fucking up orders, right? I was mispicking. So I'm mad because you lying on me. You asked me to go tape. First of all, I've been here longer than you. You know what I'm saying? Then you ask me like, hey you, who the fuck is AU? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm picking. So you got mad that I curved you, right? Let me finish a little much because this is real life shit that be going on. You feel what I'm saying? Right? So she mad that I curved her, right? So she goes to, but I went to my manager. I said, yo, what she talking about some go. I mean, I'm like, yo, I'm picky. He like, man, do what you doing. She went to another supervisor, right? She come, give me the paper. I said, give you the papers for what? Why? What's going on? Oh, they said you missed it. They said I missed it. So I go back to my manager because I'm doing the proper chain of command. You understand what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. I'm not about to go back and have a confrontation with you. I don't even know you. I don't care who you are. You don't care. But I'm going to go to the person that I need to go to address my issue before I do something. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because if I go confrontation with you, I don't know where I might go with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't always right. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I know that. With that being said, so look, check me out, Poop. You feel me? Saying like, look.
I'll ask you a question.
So I go back to him, right? The other guy that's over him come out. He like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, man, listen, man, because he keeps talking about calm down. I'm like, man, look, man, don't lie on me. You feel what I'm saying? I said, yo, it's 1,000 people picking. How you know my picks is the pick? When it ain't even no certain shit, it's just they just grabbing piles. So how you know it was me? Tell me how you was able to identify that it was my shit that was fucked up. That's one. You feel what I'm saying? So, but the main thing is that you lying on me. Cause I know, cause I'm going to every person that I'm getting and making sure that what I'm grabbing is the correct shit. So and all of them can vouch for it. You feel what I'm saying? But this is the thing, right? So now I get the shit. He's like, yo, you work with me. Look how it all worked though, right? Now, the lady say what she say to me, I go to him, I tell him. You feel what I'm saying? He go to HR, he went to everybody, he went to the HR, big A, I'm like, wow, I tell him, I'm like, oh, I ain't signed up for that, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you what the fuck was said, you feel what I'm saying? Because when she leave, this still your floor. So now, they don't even respect you because she just told them, don't respect what the fuck you just said. You feel what I'm saying? He came back, he cried. The brother was crying. Tears, my nigga, you feel me? Because what he know what he done brought to this table to this shit. You feel me? To make it seem like he don't even count. You understand what I'm saying? Hey Pope, you feel what I'm saying? Like that was like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and you Muslim, but I ain't like I'm saying, you feel me?
Man, you got
But
20,
that was crazy.
you got 20 more years of this shit in you.
Who? I don't know.
So ownership is important.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I see something right after that on Instagram. The dude said, "Oh, I had sent that to y'all," and the dude said he was a scam, but he said y'all did a little finesse in, but I mean this that and third whatever. Yeah. So he said, yo, don't. He said what advice do you have for the people? He said, listen, man, don't be at a job and burn yourself out like for the people. I'm saying, you feel me? Use that, get your own, you know what I'm saying? And do, don't say, you feel me? Like, cause don't give all them years to them people like that. You feel what I'm saying? And then you ain't got nothing for your generation. You know what I'm saying? It's generational wealth. We trying to establish it. We ain't trying, we going to establish it. Cause we ain't gonna stop. You feel me? Trying is to fail. We ain't failing. We gonna keep pushing this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I know as a person, me as an individual, I have to do more. You know what I'm saying? Cause I want this. I want life. I want to live. I want to embrace struggle. I want to, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? Go through the bumps. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because when you get to the top of that shit, bro, that shit gonna feel like, you know what I mean? You gonna be beating your chest like, you know what I mean? Like, who the fuck won it? You know what I mean? They counted us out. They count us out right now. But we believe. That's the difference. You feel what I'm saying? We believe. I believe. You feel what I'm saying? You got visions. You got visions. He got visions. He got visions. We got visions of what this shit could go and what it could be. You dig? Like, we got strong personalities all around us right here. These all strong. These kings. We got the young king. You feel me? He bizarre. They don't even know how to take him. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Because he gonna give you all this and then he gonna bang you. Boom, bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happened that quick. Nigga just gave me all this, then he whacked me. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Knocked me right beside the head, but it's raw. You know, they say, what heavy conversation? We giving content. You feel me? We bringing raw. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like, this is something to get attuned to. You understand me? We ain't playing around.
Alright, let's give him a show, nigga. You talking about what we like, back to the topic.
Pardon me.
Yeah, right.
That was a little bit of understanding every walk of life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy on understanding every walk of life. Because if she would have just showed a little bit of consideration to the fact that, hey, I just told you that I just took the last order I got. So whatever problem that you got, take it up with bro. That ain't got nothing to do with
Ain't got nothing to do with me.
My thing is though, your response was way better than what I would have gave because I'd have cursed that bitch out.
See what I'm saying?
Types of bitches, and then I'd have got fired.
Yeah, but you gotta think, you gotta know what you know what I'm saying?
What you up against?
But that shit got checked though. You feel what I'm saying? Cause he went through his proper change. You feel me? And then when the big man came back, you feel me? It got back to him. That shit got, but it got checked. It got checked before he got there, cause she vanished the floor. She wasn't out there for like another 2 hours after that shit. After we went to HR came to me, and this person came to me, and you feel what I'm saying? She was gone. You know what I'm saying? And then when she came back, she was what? I told the chick that said that shit that went and told. Now she in the cafeteria. She in the paperwork like this, right? You in the caf with me. You and when I come back from break, you see where I was at. You see me with my food. You feel me? So but you like this because you don't want to look me in my eyes like you just did some real shit.
I mean, how many people in your job that been taking 20 years of that shit?
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole
buried
my
yourself.
first job.
My mother buried herself with somebody else's success.
At the community food
Pension
bank.
or some
I'm saying,
shit.
yeah,
Those
little
bullshit.
shit, 401k and shit like
I
that.
think
Like,
that. I think
you don't
that
bury
at the
yourself
community food bank.
for another motherfucker to be like, you know, and live
They ain't even have a pension.
at the highest level. They, you know what I'm saying? Like what they set out to do in life. Like,
That was 20 years. You ain't got no pension. And they came with the 401k, like you just said.
401k.
Late. They came at the community food bank. They came with that shit like 06. Them niggas was working since 95, 94.
Pension ain't
So the now you matching my money was still they still ain't, but they ain't have nothing else to fall. They ain't had no social security, none of that shit. Like, all they had was they ain't have nothing.
Make your hours, make your check, go.
It was up to my for they did, but they given all these years to this company. Now as they got older, this is when it dawned on like, yo, man, if I was I ain't got shit. Then they came with the 401k shit where you can match your money, you can take out, you can get a loan, right?
That put the pacifier in motherfucker.
Yeah, but that shit wasn't even right.
Keep it proud.
Create your own 401k. I'm in the process of that next year. Create your own shit.
You can do that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Own the business. And you'll do it. Create your own shit.
Man, I know that
Ain't
real
nothing.
estate is the number one
So how do you go about
millionaire
that shit?
maker in the
You
United States.
gotta top, yeah, we gotta get the special guest. I wanna get them on account of them and you're gonna talk all that great shit.
Man, I know that real estate is the number one
Yeah, you set them
millionaire
up.
maker in the United States, and I know that it's hella easy to get into real estate.
No.
No, hell yeah.
You gotta get a real
no.
estate license.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
All you need,
You only do real estate license.
all you need is some decent credit and an FHA loan. And your ass is up and running.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't even need that neither, but you know what I'm saying?
you don't, but
You could be a hard cash lender.
Just need some consistency. That's all.
But alright,
That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
but you
Cash.
how would that make you partner?
What you mean? If you got your paperwork set up a contract, like, all right, I'm letting this motherfucker buy this property. I need this back in return. Y'all going through law. You could be a hard cash lender to get in real estate. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to go to the bank. You could be a motherfucker who got money. You know what I'm saying? That succeeded in life and just.
that's just the number
You got-
one.
that's like a legal loan shark.
Money and
That's what they said. Who succeeded in life?
Right,
You know what I'm saying? You got
I'm not
millionaires,
talking about you
Yeah, like that.
world renowned millionaires who got cold hard cash sitting in the house. I mean, like.
I'm not talking about you dedicating yourself to being a real estate agent. I'm talking about flipping your first house and then doing whatever the fuck you want with your life. So, generally, real estate puts people in the best financial position as an initial investment. Like, there's nothing better that you could do than take $3,500 and go get a housing FHA loan and get a $350,000 house and then
You could buy
live
land.
for a year and you work up. No, that's not more beneficial.
You could buy land.
You said one house.
You don't know that.
Alright, so
So
back
what
to
you
what
putting the
I'm
house
saying,
for?
you could buy the house, housing FHA, $350,000 house for $3,500 down,
Flip it for what?
and they're gonna give you the materials to fix up said house. You gotta live there for a year, and then after that you can just sell the house.
For how much?
So
I heard you speak on this a few times, so like
but you said sell one
you
house.
speaking on this a few times, so I don't feel like you so content with that notion that you learned about. You haven't really dived in what it takes in the full depth of real estate, because it's all different levels of real estate too. But go ahead, FHA. I'm telling you, because I went to class.
Tell me.
I took classes.
Tell me.
And I'm not saying I ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not here for that right
You know
now.
what you said is spread
Give me a
out.
spill.
Sound like
You
you
know what I'm
was
saying?
lost in the
Give
sauce.
me a spill, no, because
But yeah, back to what I was saying. How's
Bessie
that
told me I ain't know what I was talking about, but give me a spill.
No. You just tried to tell me that land is a better investment. $3,500.
I said, all land. You can buy land.
Land at the under. First of all, that's not even 5 figures worth of land, but you gonna make 6 figures off that house.
It don't even matter. You can buy land.
Okay. So
Build on land.
look, man, you can do
Multiple
that,
houses.
but you could. That's not gonna cost $3,500. Ain't no way in hell you can go get $3,500 and turn it into $100,000. Where the hell are you doing that?
FHA.
Yeah. So FHA 1 year, and then boom, you sell the house. Hopefully, the conditions that you improved upon on the house.
Craig said land and bill.
He says what?
Land and build.
Land and bill.
Yeah, land and build is not $3,500. equivalent to $350,000 buying power. What equivalence would you get out of $3,500 in land?
It depends where you get the land at.
Yeah, but where is it appreciating in a year from $3,500 to $650,000?
He bought land for $10,000 that's worth so much more.
Who?
I just see that shit on what's the name.
How long did it take?
That was his.
Mm-hmm.
He said he only paid $10,000 for it. Then he built all this shit. He built.
How long did that take?
It took time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm back to.
Sometimes you think about quick flips.
It's
I'm talking about ownership, beginning your ownership, your journey to ownership. How are you gonna own something in the position that you're currently in right now? I'm talking about people who are in low income. This is how you become somebody who can do all of that other shit. You're not gonna be able to go and buy land. Let's be realistic. A lot of people don't even have $1,000 in their bank account. So, what your objective can be, the new year, once you get your taxes, look into the housing FHA program. If your credit score is 650 points or higher, then you can purchase a house with 3.5% down payment. If you want a $350,000 house, it will cost you $3,500. They will also, if you go with the housing FHA-B, give you an equivalent loan for the materials to fix that house. It will only take 1 year of you living in said house while fixing it, doing whatever the fuck you want.
Craig said buy a cheap house and fix it.
Yeah,
How you gonna buy a cheap house? How you gonna buy a cheap house?
with the 350?
With $3,500?
Yeah.
How you gonna do that with $3,500?
You can't. Somebody bought one for $10,000 in Irvington.
That's $10,000.
He's fixing it up. Well, he already fixed it.
You got $350,000.
No. That's through housing FHA.
He's
I'm
about
saying
just
regularly.
FHA.
No,
If you don't go the housing FHA route, it's hard as fuck.
I don't know, you gotta pay like 30,000 if they want 30,000 down payment.
On cash?
Yeah, cash.
Yeah.
And for that shit to be sitting in your bank account like 4 months straight, non-touched.
Not touched. It's
Yeah,
not
that shit's
new
gotta
money.
sit in your fucking bank
It's been
account.
accumulated over a long ass period of time. They're gonna dive into your
Yeah,
shit.
you got
Bro,
proof.
just go through the housing FHA program. If you have no wealth and you're trying to build wealth, you take a house that is $60,000, right? A piece of shit, $60,000 house. You turn that shit into a $200,000 house. You go in there, you get somebody to do a thorough inspection of the house. That costs about $250. You go in there, get a thorough inspection of the house, see if it's worth buying in the first place. Once you find you a property, you look at something that you could turn into, well, I would look to turn it into what you want your profit to be. If you get a $60,000 house in a $200K neighborhood, then you got $180 to play with, $180K to play. All right. So if it's gonna take me about $60,000 to fix it up, then I'm sitting at 120. Now I got $80K to play with. If I make it a little bit nicer than other houses on the block, now it's an eye catcher. Now I can play a little bit more. I can play a little bit over 220. Like, it's shit like that, bro. Like, if y'all wanna go and buy some land, you wanna save up at your job for like 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, and then when you get the land, you ain't got no money to build shit on.
No, you did.
Okay.
That's using other people's money to make money. You know, that's the best way to
Like,
go.
this is a government handout. You better take them shits like y'all took everything else. Welfare
Listen,
and all that.
question, because I don't know
Craig
personally.
said it's possible outside of Jersey.
I don't know personally. You said, if you happen to purchase a piece of land on your own, right? You don't think the banks will loan you money to put something on it?
That depends. You gotta work that out with the bank.
I'm just asking you.
That's something that you gotta figure out with the bank. I'm talking about housing FHA where I just submit my shit. My shit is submitted. Oh, it came back. All right, this is an easy ass route. It's cookie cutter. If you fuck it up, you just a fuck up.
I think that organic journey is better though.
I think it's better for a certain type of people. But if you just want to get into the money game,
that's
some people just need that cookie cutter.
But
A lot of people not that smart.
like during the organic journey of trying to get that ownership in multiple like homes and real estate and land or whatever, that organic journey is going to teach you so much more than you just going to apply for a loan. You feel me? Because if you build, alright, it starts from, like you said,
You can't get a grant?
huh?
A grant for what?
Oh, I don't know. That's some
A grant for no
school
house.
shit. But if you build a solid team in the table, and talking about strong motherfuckers who can generate their own income,
Yeah, I know that.
generate their own income, and y'all all come up with this loan that you was gonna borrow for somebody else, and keep it right there.
You
But-
think everybody got a strong team to go to?
Hey, you don't. Anybody can set it up. Why not? Why anybody can set it up though?
Yeah.
I mean, you
So
just
that
gotta
means you
develop
would have
the
to
table.
trust.
She said everybody don't qualify for FHA loan.
Yeah,
Who that
everybody
right
don't
there?
qualify for FHA loan.
Who that right
Everybody
there?
be doing a whole lot of nothing.
Killer?
I'm your cousin.
Oh, wow.
If you
Yeah.
don't
What
qualify
up,
for
though?
FHA loans, that means you
Niggas.
either A, have too much debt and you need to go back to square one, which is get out of debt, or B, you haven't kept a job for over 2 years. It means you need to be working consistently.
Man, if you get a strong,
Pretty sure the only requirements is credit and a job. I'm not sure if you can have a background or not. Pretty sure you can.
For what?
For FHA loan, yeah. There's got to be a first time homeowner.
You can't have a background.
I'm pretty sure you can't have a background.
Background. Fuck April.
But
Yeah.
flipping that
say
first house
shit.
through FHA, that'll put you in the financial position that you want to be in to start making actual moves for ownership.
Yeah,
But
but
why
what
would
if you want to make moves immediately?
why would you want to go that route though? You know,
That's saying
I
you
see-
gotta stay in this house for a year.
Flip,
Alright.
correct?
no, listen. Say everybody took out a FHA loan, right? And we all got houses and XYZ, right? Now we just took out this loan, and that's the only way we got that income, right? Imagine if we
It's
lose
not
all
a-
that shit.
It's not a
No. But listen, imagine if we lose all the shit. We get sued. Everybody gets sued and lose all that
We
shit.
still gotta pay that
How we
shit.
gonna get that shit back? Get back to that
It's not
point.
a loan.
That's what he
That's
said.
what y'all are saying basically.
No, I'm saying
No. Y'all are saying that y'all should go through the conventional way, and that's how that would go the conventional way.
I'm saying
The thing is,
loan.
you're not doing it the conventional way. With the housing FHA, you're putting up a certain amount of money. It's not like I'm going, hey, can you loan me this amount of money? No. They're giving me. They're telling me, hey, you only have to put $3,500 down on this $350,000 house.
And then you got to pay it off, right?
You also have a loan for the same thing for the equipment to fix the house.
That's loans.
Now
You still gotta
budgeting
pay
is
the money back.
everything. Budgeting and everything is now in your pocket.
Mhm.
You got to figure that shit out on your own.
Look, that's what I'm saying. If you go keep asking for money, you got to pay his money back. You know, if you don't have no original way,
Refinancing and selling the house. That's the whole point of it.
if you don't have no original way to get this money up, generate it yourself, or with this strong team that you had to build this whole franchise of houses that you got, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Like, all right, like if I started an electrical company, but I ain't know shit about electrical, and I hired all these other electricians, they quit and they went somewhere else. How the fuck I'm gonna run this electrical company? But if I was a master electrician, I learned all this shit, boom, I could bang out a job by myself. It might take a little longer, but my foundation and everything is still there because I organically built this motherfucker. Like where I'm at right now, I didn't apply for no fucking loans. I mastered my craft. I've invested my own money. You feel me? There's nobody I owe to this business. You feel me? That if this shit drop to zero, I can't just build this bitch back up. You feel me? It's the same thing with real estate. We go taking out all these extra loans, and yeah, we could be up, but we could get back down. But let's figure out how to get up without asking for somebody else, and just become the fucking black bank ourselves. You feel me? Everybody come with y'all 10, 10, 10, 10. Your 20, 20, 20 racks. If you got a strong team that could come up with that, you unbeatable. That means they know how to get that shit regardless. So if we lose all these houses, we know how to get that shit right back and come right back to the same
Alright, so
moment we was at.
this is where y'all and
No,
myself are
exactly
having
what
a
we
strong
done today.
disconnect. right?
I understand that. I did
So
that.
I'm
That was
asking,
nice.
I'm
You got the backup. You
answering the
still
question
good.
as an individual, right? Y'all keep
Somebody
doing this.
said that FHA is the welfare of the housing loan.
Basically,
Yeah,
So,
basically,
like-
that's what I'm saying. If you organically build that motherfucker up, it would feel so much better. Because when you fall off, you gonna need to crawl the fuck back up there.
but
If you
but
can't
what's-
do it by taking out another
So, yeah,
NFHA
if you
loan,
decide to sell his
that's
house, I
fucked
mean,
up.
all that shit go to your pocket. Like, I mean, I ain't got what my pay the
so,
bank off.
so let's do some some basic common sense, right? Because
Okay.
that got skipped over completely.
Yeah, we know.
Regardless of whether you're gonna buy this house, if y'all want the same exact house, how much y'all putting down as a group?
What you mean? How much the house costs?
20%, right?
No, if the fucking house costs 100,000, you can buy a house for 100,000. We break that bitch down. Everybody can come up with 25 fucking thousand.
Yeah,
What we starting off with? Labor is what? Labor we doing it our shit ourselves.
But now we're $100,000 in shit.
What you mean shit?
Right.
What?
No,
We're $100,000
just
out
booked
of cash.
No, we put 25.
Now, hypothetically, right?
But we still
Hypothetically, right?
Wow.
Y'all put this in the same context of a FHA. We could all take out an FHA, lose about what? 3, 7, 14, about $17,500, right? And do the same exact shit. If you have the knowledge, you go in the FHA route,
Look,
or you go in your own route.
we're not gonna have to owe nobody. This is what you talking about owing people.
That's what he said.
You're gonna get 350,000 out of them. You're gonna owe them damn near fucking 7.
Yeah,
Wow.
but they gonna triple. What you
You're
talking
supposed to
Wow.
fix up the house, right? You're supposed to buy a house that's not in livable condition.
Yeah, but you talking about shortcuts. You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
not a shortcut.
That is
that's-
a shortcut.
All right, so let me
To get
explain.
this house.
Like there's a disconnect from what y'all understanding
No, I understand.
and what y'all are perceiving. So what y'all aren't understanding is that the difference between y'all are trying to go straight into ownership. That's dumb as fuck. You're using all of your initial money up front to do that. Do any of y'all have enough money right now to flat out buy a house? No. What you can do is do a housing FHA, and by time next year, when you refinance your house, you can sell it for some profit.
So you think when we do start doing this house thing,
I'm using my FHA.
Listen, you saying that we're gonna just use all our money and we ain't gonna have shit? That's what you saying?
So if you saying we all coming together with $25,000, right,
okay, so
to
what?
buy a house that costs $125, just this room together,
All right.
what money do we then have to do anything?
You don't just
with
come
that
with the
house?
bare
Nigga,
minimum.
We got businesses going on. Why you acting like
Just
that's
come with
the
the bare
only
minimum.
thing?
Okay,
It's just
so
something
if
we doing.
businesses are in play in this scenario, why the fuck are businesses in play in my scenario? Your business will still be in play. You will still be able to fund the same thing. You will still get to the same end goal, and you
You're
don't
still
have to
gonna
put
owe.
all your money up front. You can put the remainder of said money up for another house.
No, you're gonna owe money though.
No. What you're not understanding is you're refinancing the house. The house has a new value now. Whatever you made on top of that house is now going in your pocket.
I get all that. I get exactly what you're
So
saying.
if y'all
It's still a
understand the
shortcut.
fact that you're refinancing the house, it's already bought in a condition that would not be livable in, which means it's not going for the market value on the buck. You figure out how much it's going to cost for you to fix up the house. You find out if that's worth it for you to buy that house or not. You refinance that house, it's worth more money than what you owe the bank, so the bank will pay out and give you the rest of the money.
We talking about the power of ownership though.
Then you take said money that you made to buy something that you can own. This way you only put up about $3,500 and some hard work for a year, and now you have an abundance of money to work with, opposed to starting with an abundance of money to get an abundance of money.
So alright, so when the bank gonna get their money?
What the fuck is in a year when you refinance the house? You sell said house, and then you give the bank the remainder of the money, and whatever you take on top is your profit.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, some houses be on the market for 3 years. You're talking about the
Nah,
same year.
I get exactly what you're saying. I know exactly how it run. But I'm just saying, what will honestly feel better?
I don't give a fuck about what feels better. I
That's
give a
it,
fuck
bro.
about what's better in general.
I don't know.
You're going to own a property, right? And you put up what you could have gotten another property for and put up for a housing FHA, did the same shit, and now you sold 2 houses. What are y'all not understanding about that?
I understand the whole shit completely.
If you want
What if somebody just don't
125,000,
want to go the housing in the faith and whatever that route?
so you
Or
need the
they
down
don't wanna
payment
go the
money.
welfare route
What I'm
or the
saying
whole-
is
or how
people
to
want to
finance
own
their
some
life.
shit now, right?
No, some people like to do this shit organically and build that shit from the ground
What's
up.
the difference?
What you mean?
What's the
It's
difference?
so much sweeter.
What's the
You can teach
difference?
your
No.
kids.
What's the difference between FHA and doing it organically?
What you mean? You
What's the
coming with your
difference?
own
You
money.
still putting a down payment.
You coming
You
with your
still.
own money.
What's the difference
No, you're not
between
putting-
you paying it with your
Organic.
own
Alright,
money?
so say you lose
Organically, how we
everything.
do it,
Say
we
you
not
get
gonna-
sued.
Say I lose
You're
it.
not
No,
gonna-
no,
By
no,
who?
no. Hold on.
By who? You have to go through all of the approvals to even get it done on the house
Alright,
in the
say
first
you
place.
get this
Because
house.
you're going through
Say you get
FHA.
this house. Your stairs is fucked up. Somebody trip and fall, sue you off with all that shit. you're getting another NFL.
You cannot rent out the house. You can't rent out the house.
It's not a rent. I'm not talking about say some
A
random
worker?
Visitor come to your house, your stairs fucked up. They trip, they sue you for all you fucking got off that. And it right? No, listen, this is a possibility. This shit happens. Listen. And
What if they do that and you bought the house?
Listen, it happens.
No difference.
It happens.
Except for now, I can fall back on the government and I'll be like, hey, I have nothing to do with that.
So the
bank takes the house. That's it.
They're gonna approve you for another one. You get sued off.
You don't get approved for another one. You only get one.
That's my point. That's
initial money. If you have no money, you only have $3,500 to your name. You now have $300 of capital buying power. What part of that is y'all not understanding? If I have no money, I do not have the capability of, hey, let's all come together and buy this shit. No, I'm going to bust my ass, earn my $3,500, do the housing FHA, refinance the house, sell the house, and then whatever money I made off the top of that, that is what I can use to start owning something.
Before you even make the money off of this shit.
You saying to the people who qualify, right?
To the people who qualify.
And the people who ain't got no background.
I don't know if you can have a background or not.
They ain't talking about y'all, my good people, you know what I'm saying? He's just talking about
before you even sell the house. Say you lose the house in a lawsuit or something,
charges,
right?
like
Can you apply for another loan? Another one of those NFA, whatever you talking about loans? No, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how you gonna get back up to that top when you plan on getting?
What is the back to the top?
Where
the average person in poverty has never been to the top. There is no top. There is no top. There's no top.
You not understanding.
If I'm poor all my life, the top is me being poor.
Being up 300K.
You're not up 300K. What fucking scenario are we in that I'm starting at 300K? Yes.
Not starting the house.
You sell the house for 300K, right? The house is worth. Let's say the house is worth. You buy the house at 300. It's worth 475. You make 125,000. You take that 125,000, and then you start to do exactly what you said. But you don't do the dumbass mistake of taking your $20,000 up front when you can take $17,000 and go buy a house, as well as open up a house at FHA at the same time, taking out a $3,000 loan. The difference between the loan does not fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter if you owe them money or not, because you should be making money in the long run.
Okay, listen, bro.
If you thinking 2 steps ahead, you thinking
just
short. You need to think 5 steps ahead.
You thinking of just filling out an application and then boom, done it. I'm talking about what happens if you lose this shit in the mix of you trying to sell this motherfucker house. What happens if you lose this shit?
I'm quite sure they want payment.
You say you can't take out another loan, right?
You have to get approved for everything that gets done to the house.
Can you take out another loan for this shit and get another house and do the same process that you was already going to?
You cannot do the housing FHA process more than once.
Okay.
Answer that question.
So if you can't use it, right? Listen, if you cannot use this shit again, but you don't know how to get to that process where you gonna sell this house for 300K, right? And be up 300K, right?
No.
What was you gonna sell it? What doesn't matter. Whatever you was gonna sell it for.
What you bought it for, you would sell it for profit.
Okay, so you were gonna be up.
Money that you have.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Then you do the process the exact same way. The same way that you did it with housing FHA is no different from the way that you're gonna do it on your own.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying you gotta at least know how to do the shit organically first. You feel what I'm saying?
Bruh. I agree with you on that. We could go back and we could run this shit in slow motion to where I said yes, it is the same exact fucking process. But this way, you're only putting up $3,500.
But that's a one-shot deal, right? That's a one-shot deal.
It doesn't matter. You get a big ass lump sum of money that you only put up a small amount of money for, which is then used as capital to do whatever the fuck you want. If you have no capital to begin with, this is how you obtain capital. You need to make money to have money.
If you ain't got no record.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about if they got a record or not. If you can't do the shit that
you
don't
give
fit,
a fuck.
you don't fit.
But half the people that listen to us got a fucking record.
So everybody put $3,500 up. You can probably bust school like that. Everybody's put $3,500 up.
He not understanding what you was saying, Chip. You feel me? That's
Bruh,
what Chip don't
I understand what the fuck y'all
understand.
saying. It's still dumb as hell.
How?
Bruh, if we all took out... Alright, look, right? You saying we can all put the 3,500 together, right?
I got a drink.
We can all put the 3,500 together, right? That's a fucking down payment
Just a shot. Just a shot. I gotta cut. Just a shot.
How? How is this not making sense?
You said,
if we all take 3,500 and go get an FHA loan, right? He get one. Bro, that's 700,000 right there, 700,000 right here, and 350,000 right here. How the fuck does that make more money than if we all came together and bought one ship? Now I make 125,000, you make 125,000. Now we all came back up with $125,000.
Because that's not how he came out the gate. He said that get an F, whatever the fuck that shit is, right? Boom, right? Then you understand me? 350,000, right? Buy one house, kick this leg up and say, and you chill out.
That's
right? That's what he said. That's what he said. He said,
you have to live there for a year.
And you good. No, that was after you said all that shit.
You want to bet?
But you said,
I'll bet you money. I'll bet you money right now. No. Put money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is.
This a good
Bet
show.
me. I don't want to hear none of that.
They want to see this.
Bet me. I said that to bet me. Nah, bro, I don't want to hear none of that. I'm telling you what I'm saying. We got to record it. I'm not do that with you.
You said that part, but you didn't say that when you said.
Say I said it.
You said that.
Now bet me.
He said sell out. He said live in the house for a year and get rid of it.
He said, look, he said you good. He
You
said
can't jump off me, bro. You not about to
right?
say
He
it.
said you're good. I said all I said. So I came in after he finished this comment. I said, so off of one house, we just good. Off one house, because I need to understand how one house made us rich. One house. So how much was we selling? We got the house. I said so. And this is on record, like he just said. So we got the house at 350. How much is we? All I kept asking is, how much is we selling the house for now? You feel what I'm saying?
I answered it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I said, so how much are we selling the house for? Right? So Chip said, yo, all right, fuck it. No, who said, yo, now we all do 25, 25, 25. Same shit we gonna add up to the same shit. Right? And we come with, we don't gotta owe the bank, we don't gotta pay no interest on nothing. You feel what I'm saying? We coming out of pocket with what the fuck we got. We taking a risk. What you said. But we also got this to fall back on.
Yeah, like
right?
You gonna get that 25
and
right back.
So look, and they know that we can get that shit right back. That's what you said. Right? Verbatim, that's what you said. He missing everything that you're saying. So Chip saying, Chip over here, Chip charming, and everybody miss Chip. Chip always got, because he gonna, know what I mean, he gonna give a look. Shit gonna be subtle. You gotta catch it. Don't say sometimes you're gonna miss it.
FHA are available.
But he right there, that shit y'all little every week.
They're
so
available for all the
he
fellas.
giving it to him every time.
Talk about no more.
Alright,
so if you sold the house for $475,000, you would have made
crypto mind.
They answering the fucking questions that you saying I didn't answer, huh? What are you talking about?
I just said you answered it on there.
Yo, he just said I didn't. Yo,
I did not.
What you talking about?
I said when you initially said what you said.
Yo, felons can apply for FHA. So now that everybody's on the same page, work a job for a year, get your credit up, and get a fucking FHA.
Who said that?
What? I just Googled it.
Alright, so what if this shit don't exist?
Even federal housing administration loans are available for those with a felony conviction.
What if this shit don't exist?
That's FHA. That's FHA.
No, you talking about people that got convictions. That's what Chip said, yo. The people that's watching us, majority of them
felony
got
conviction on their record. It's still available for a housing FHA loan. Stop talking and listen for two.
Alright, what if this shit don't exist?
Yo, he killing me.
What if this shit don't exist?
He killing me.
What?
He killing
That's
me.
what I'm talking about. You talking about the
He
easy
killing me. He
route.
just Googled it too. He
Alright.
just Googled it too.
He said, what if it
Come
don't
on.
exist?
What if this shit don't exist?
What don't exist?
The NHA, they cancel this shit.
FHA loan.
They cancel this shit.
Then you have to have an abundance of money to do it in the first
Okay,
place.
so that's what
That's
I'm talking
what
about.
he was
Like,
saying.
let's learn the hard way. So when it's time to do the
What is the
easy way,
difference?
you want to go straight the easy route. That's the problem with these motherfuckers today. You
How
want
is
to go
that
straight
the
the
easy
easy
route?
route. How is that not? They niggas giving you this, giving you a house. Let's fucking let's grind and motherfucking put this money up and buy this motherfucking house.
Have you watched any videos on the FHA?
I don't give a fuck about it.
No. It's my question.
They said get a little something to drink and something to burn.
Who said that?
Oh, like.
You stressing him out today.
Yeah, see that
You
shit?
stressing him out today.
This little what's that little bowl was popping out. That nigga think got 4K off the bag.
You stressing him out today.
Say, yo, I don't even want to talk
This
about
episode going going viral.
One more grade, chop the table going down.
This shit going viral. Yo, this app going viral right here.
I think you said it was valuable. I'm just talking about this motherfucker never exists. This shit organic.
It don't exist. Then there is no quick way into large amounts of money. I said off the rip. I said real estate. The real estate market is the fastest way to earn wealth in America. That's what I said off the rip, right? Yeah. So with that, all right, boom. Put that as the big text. Big text, right? That big text. Now, I said you can start off with the FHA to build your first, your first abundance of money, so that you can go and own shit. Now, if you make $125,000 off the house, go buy a house for $125,000.
This episode going viral. This the what?
Or go put a down payment on a multi-family and do it like that, right?
There's nothing wrong.
This is so full of controversy.
But if you don't have if you do have an abundance of money, go ahead, do it organically.
That's what I'm saying. Now listen,
I'm saying you will never be able to do housing FHA.
It's easy to Google some shit how you just did it.
First of all, you're supposed to learn shit before you do it.
It's easy to Google some shit real quick.
Sometimes you will learn shit on the way, along the way.
But you should learn the shit before you do it. Regardless, it's better to go through the housing FHA than going through all the trials and tribulations, because they have to go. You have to go to them.
I don't think the Jews use FHAs either.
You're gonna have to go through it.
No.
That's because they came with abundances of money. They've been here for generations. They already had money.
We trying to become the
No,
black
they get
Jews.
money from the banks.
We trying to become the black Jews. That's what I'm saying.
They own the banks, right? How we gonna start a bank with no abundance of money?
What you mean?
As a community, we are poor. The average black family. Actually, we can Google this. How much money does the average black family
Jews
have?
ain't do this shit overnight with no NFA. They ain't do that shit overnight.
We saying,
you feel me?
We
don't get what I'm saying.
We're gonna grind. We're gonna take our money and we're gonna buy a house and don't owe nobody. Fix that shit ourselves. We're gonna sell it
immediately. Fuck waiting for a year.
We gonna keep going.
We gonna put it on the market immediately as soon as we
By
fix
that
it.
time,
We don't have to wait for it. Don't even matter. It don't take that long to fix a house. Motherfuckers build the houses from the ground up.
No.
In a matter of 3 months.
3 months. That's all you need. Go crazy.
Y'all building a house from the ground up in 3 months.
You got motherfuckers. You don't see what's going on around the city.
Crazy. That's light.
How many computers you
And
can
you
build?
telling me that's
Hold up, how many computers you can build in 3 months?
as many as I'm sitting there doing.
Alright, but look, you
I can work
believe that, but you don't believe nobody else can build a house in 3 months?
No, hell no.
What?
I don't believe that.
Wow.
So you don't be outside then?
I don't believe that a house.
You don't be outside then?
I feel out. Trust me. I know this shit.
Let me answer the fucking
You don't be
question.
outside.
Let me answer the fucking question. Y'all ain't
3
let me
months.
answer the fucking question.
They.
I don't think anybody's building a house in 3 months off of their own finances.
Oh wow.
Off their own finances.
The average motherfucker in our community is not building their own house off of their own finances. It's not gonna happen in 3 months. It's not gonna happen in 4
I
months.
got a little Mexican in me, boy. You hear me?
What that gotta do with it?
Man, that's a part of the grind, though. You supposed to get your hands dirty
How hard
too.
you bust your ass?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that shit done. That's what I'm trying to
You
tell
supposed to. You
Look,
feel me?
bruh, these motherfuckers, you gotta go through them to get approvals on everything that gets done to the house. You gonna learn the fucking ropes of the shit.
Yeah, you gotta go to the city though.
That's
Yeah.
easy.
Yeah, that's city work.
That's what you want.
That's easy.
That's on schedule.
You see what I'm saying?
You schedule
That's
that
your
shit.
thing,
You
everything
schedule
up to code.
inspections until when you
Yeah.
think the job is gonna be done. Well, all the roughing is gonna be done, the ceilings, the electrical. You schedule all that
Yeah,
shit.
you
and
go
then
through
Mac-
all the
you-
process.
The
The way you go about the processing, regardless. So you just do the shit
Look
with
at
FHA.
I lose
And
85
now
pounds on his
That
own.
means you have access to large amounts of money, little amounts of money.
All right, but let me touch on the ownership because I was
They said why you
jumping off your shit.
That's
We understand.
That's what he trying to get.
That's what he trying to get to, and we get that.
We get
Well,
that.
we
That's the
talking
easy
about
route.
but
all
you use
this.
the base
Yeah.
money
We
to
trying
get in the
easy
position
That's the
to
easy
own
route.
your own shit. If you use their money to get into the position to own your own shit, if you already get in the position to own your own shit, then you shouldn't be fucking watching, trying to figure out why the fuck ownership is the most important thing. You should already fucking know that ownership is the most important thing. Get the fuck off this episode.
Now, let me touch on
But if
ownership.
you are here, that means you're here to learn something.
There's no ownership in
How you
America.
own something when you owe the bank the money?
Yo, it's like you ain't listening to
They
shit
be
I
fuck-
said this whole
they be
time.
fuck- They be fucking your head up with that shit. Like, yeah, you own that house, but you don't own it because the bank come take it.
You know what a refinance is?
that's what I was about to touch on. Like, ain't nothing. There's no such thing as ownership in America besides your mind. You feel me? That's the only thing you can actually own, because they can take away your physical. Either way, right? So the only thing you actually own is your mind and what you apply that shit to. So you could get a house, you get a nice car, pay that shit off.
Everything that we talk about is pointless.
Yeah, listen, no, I'm just saying my different twist on ownership and how I view it. I don't value it so much, you know what I'm saying? I just value what my mind can do and what it's gonna contribute on to life and the next life or whatever. But ownership, like you say, the house, even if you buy that motherfucker off, you still gotta pay taxes. Nigga, you don't pay your taxes, they come to take that motherfucker.
It's theirs.
How is that ownership? Your car, even if you it's under your name, but you owe so much of the IRS, they come to take your fucking car. You don't own shit. Even your business can get taken. You know what I'm saying? But only thing that can't get taken is your mind state. And
mental property.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even own that shit, and that's the problem with motherfuckers. You want to own your own fucking mind before you try to own some fucking property that you can't even maintain them.
That's a heavy pin right there. Say that shit again.
Word. You want?
Yeah.
No, for real. You want to own your own mind.
Motherfuckers' mind been programmed. We've been conditionally programmed for eons of years. So that was a heavy pin right there.
That's real. That's real.
For real.
Because we all get taught that this is the way of life or X, Y, Z.
It's the way to go.
But yeah, or you gotta live this life how Rob was talking on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was deep. But like you gotta literally own your own fucking mind before you even think about owning something. In America, you don't own shit. You're renting this motherfucker. You just got some heavy paperwork, but nigga, you tied to them. They will snatch that shit in a minute. They will snatch your body and throw you in the fucking cell. They cannot snatch your mind. I don't give a fuck if they take your body. That don't mean your mind is physically there. There's monks and shit that can tell you that you could be somewhere else.
They try to condition you to think a certain way,
right.
But
no, they can't imprison your mind unless you allow them. That's a whole nother thing. But yeah, that's the most ownership that you can own in America. Now all the resources and everything. Now hopefully you don't spoil it and you really take advantage of what's going on, like the NFTs and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You take advantage of.
Take advantage of all the stuff that's going on. Like how's that fit in?
Huh?
Like
Yeah, take advantage. Yeah, that's but you gotta own your own fucking mind before you do that first. So you gotta teach a motherfucker how to own their own shit. Like Rod, that's why I kept asking Rod, like, yo, bro, you got 20 more years in this shit?
Years of work with the
Let me know,
motherfuckers.
cause you got 20 more years in this shit.
Because yo, seriously, bro, like I was at work and I seen that shit. And I went in the break room for a second. I went on my phone. I seen that shit. I'm like, damn, I sent that shit to Pole Chip. Because, you know what I'm saying, you feel me? I know how bro feel. That's why I sent it to him. I mean, like, he ready to, he already did. You feel what I'm saying? He just ain't initiate that stage yet, but he doing it. He know what he doing. You feel what I'm saying? I know what he doing, so I know what he you know what I'm saying? He making sure when he do that, he good. You feel what I'm saying? Because he already know. He know where he came from. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. But bro, when we at this table, we talking about like I know my bros, like we know where we came from. You feel what I'm saying? To see the stage that Poe at, to see the stage that you at, to see that stage that Lil at, like you feel what I'm saying? Like I watched every process, even though I was locked up, some shit I missed, but I was still in tune. You feel what I'm saying? As the growth was happening. You understand what I'm saying? You did a security job, you ain't wanna do that shit. You hated that shit.
He needed to do it though.
But he hated it though.
Cause that was a journey that taught him something.
But that wasn't at that time. He still was talking about other shit.
Yeah, he needed that.
Bro, we was talking about other shit. Right? You feel what I'm saying?
The salesmanship he went through
with that shit.
He tapped into what he's doing.
You feel what I'm saying? And you invested the time. You invested. You feel what I'm saying? Pop giving you the car. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? For you able to move around, do what you need to do, because you say, all right, this is a vision. I'm willing to rock out because this sound. You know what I'm saying? And you took the chance. Some shit that people don't do because we scared to go outside our bound, our comfort zone. You feel me? But that's when we find ourselves. You feel me? Because now you had to adapt.
But check this, right?
That's a different type of, you know what I'm saying? Look, that right there, that experience in its own. Cool, I was there, I saved it. You feel what I'm saying? But you still was thugging it out. Like you in the ring like this with that shit. Like, man, bro, this is it. Like, nigga, I've been around, I done heard too many, you feel what I'm saying? I've listened to too many conversations that's talking about what I need to fucking be at. I'm trying to get that right there. You feel what I'm saying? And nigga, whatever they said, nigga, I'm putting it on. I know how to dress. This ain't about nothing. It's regular shit for me. You feel me? You want me to go out here to business town? I'm a business town, and I'm talking that shit. You feel me? You ain't asked me to talk to the people. Don't say you feel me? I can do that. That's easy. You feel what I'm saying? But it was just from the time in which you was getting back, it ain't level out. You feel what I'm saying? I'm seeing other shit. I'm seeing it opened your eyes to dealing with different type of people. That's what you got the bonus. So you gained. It wasn't time wasted because you gained. So now when you walk into these people and when you dealing with these people and their business that you're dealing with, you feel me? You already know. It's 2 seconds. You already know what you're dealing with when you go in there. You got a dickhead. You feel me? You hear me? You got somebody that's indecisive. You know what I mean? Like that indecisive is fucking with my time because I need to know what you want to do so I can get the fuck busy and know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Right? Then you got the ones that know what they want. When they see what they want you like that. I love them. Because they gonna love you at the end that you did exactly what the fuck and you went above and beyond. You feel me? So when you step back off that shit, you know you did that thing. You feel me? And I ain't just do what you did. I did a little extra because you know what I mean. You feel me? I felt that you like. I felt your vibe. Like you really believed in what the fuck I was gonna do. So I'm damn sure ain't disappointed. You feel what I'm saying? It's the mind state though. You feel me? You gotta be able to know how to deal with different type of people. You're not gonna deal with the same people every time. You feel me? Even with the store.
Certified turbocharger, suspension, and fuel injection.
Some high level, some high level, some gonna be medium, some gonna be regular, and you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, to adapt to them.
Yo, right? I just want to state that, you know what I'm saying? You know, like, when you reach a certain mindset that you gonna do whatever to make things work, whether you feel like people gave up on you, right? It's a different type of hunger in you, because I know I've been through it, I know you've been through it with your company, shit been through it, with heavy on the salads, without the kitchen where it's though like, motherfucker, like I done been on TNG jobs where they're like, my partners and shit wasn't there, like, motherfuckers too tired, like, no, we got a job schedule, we gonna get this shit done, and I've been there myself, like I'm quite sure you've been on jobs yourself, cause it gotta get done when people tapped out on you, know what I'm saying, like, you feel me, like, it be times like our people will tap out on us, you know what I'm saying, but when you reach that certain level of growth that you ready for change, you ready for that growth, like, you don't really like, I don't give a fuck who fall back, like, I'm stepping in, I'm pushing harder, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so like, what, that's a different level of life, when you reach that point, like, I need better, I need change, I gotta make sure this shit work, and I'm gonna do whatever for this shit to work, like, you know what I'm saying, like, ain't no fella. No. This shit going to work whether I'm going to do this shit by myself.
Let me butt in real quick. That's the type of, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of foundation you want to have versus motherfuckers applying for something. You feel me? Applying for a loan, the easy route. You feel
That
me?
makes sense.
Why don't it? You got a fucking hustler that's going to go ahead and get this shit done regardless, come with his part, his 25K, regardless. We fall off, he coming right back regardless. You feel what I'm saying? The easy way out is like applying to be
no. Make it work regardless whether it's FHA or whatever way we go. You know what I'm saying? This shit gonna work because
the easy way out is like applying to be like a firefighter. Like no knock to y'all. No, applying to be a firefighter or policeman. All you gotta do is go to the academy, yada yada, boom boom, you're done. You're in, you set for life, right? Cool. Not start from $12 an hour, digging ditches, putting up panels, putting up pipe on your wall, and you feel me, and building your own business. Now you up.
Now, real quick,
Now you making a million and fucking 3 point.
Fuck the difference is, because there is no difference. I have the same type of drive as you, except for you busted your ass for the last 3 years saving up so that you could get this house.
You can't. I'm not gonna let you match that drive to far as what I had. You feel what I'm saying?
It don't matter because I'm having more money than you at that point.
No.
Because if we went about it the same way that you're saying, look, we're talking about the average person. We're not talking about us.
Nah, I done seen bro, make the salad, they ain't gonna make the delivery. Like, that's just like, when you got the put with like, bro, like, you gonna make it work. He make it work, whether mother gonna come on the job or not. Shit gonna work. Ooh. Camera went down. Camera down. Camera down. Camera down. This show going viral. Niggas knocking down cameras and everything. This episode going viral. Yeah, I don't know. I told her I wasn't You should have said this was illegal. This one burning. This probably don't got nothing to do with the smoke. I should be fucked up. I got diabetes. I should be fucked up. I mean, hope I ain't gonna reach y'all's blind.
What's going on here?
Something happen while I'm driving. I mean, I have to pull over. Like, I can't keep my eyes open.
Alright, so look. It's the last bit of the show. We gonna get into Tory Lane.
Wait, hold up. Me and Pooh having a debate.
Nah, the debate is over.
Oh, you don't want that.
Pooh, we gonna have to add this afterward.
Yeah, we gonna have it. No. This thing, we need to catch this on footage.
I'm gonna have to call you on.
I've been saying that because we go. Matter of fact, we need to jump on like and do like go live on Instagram, but I jump on my page. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
my page, my ooh.
Yeah. So now we recording it. We can still say that bitch and upload it right to the fucking.
Yeah. Somebody go ahead.
You know
Somebody going for the page, and our regular page. We jump on for the regular page. I get it.
That was different.
That's content, baby.
This is it for me. I'm good.
You need him, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, he
I
broke the camera.
camera.
He broke the camera.
He broke the camera. Oh, man.
It was the energy. The energy was high in this bitch.
Fuck that up real quick.
Damn.
The energy was high in this bitch. Shit just had
This
to
is a
shake.
good one. This is a good one. This
Yeah,
is one for the. I mean, put the banners up, man.
We
Wait,
shake
it's going on
this shit.
TV? We putting it on TV?
Yeah, I'm about to play this right fast.
Yeah, the energy was high on that bitch. But we gonna go at that shit. Yeah, that's a perfect one. That's exactly.
Alright, it's Tory Lane shit. Alright. Did this boy dirty?
Yeah, man.
Man, my man's got finesse.
For somebody on the agenda of their company, they make their company look good. Like one of their clients was aligned.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Tall and Alex Bart.
They met on Saturday before.
They met with our witness, and then the man came back.
Ooh,
That was their witness.
that was their witness. They finessed that.
See how that went?
But that's I feel his pain, but he got to understand. Over here in America, this happens to millions of us black men. You know what I'm saying? We get finessed out our freedom. You know what I'm saying? Even when motherfucker evidence don't line up. You know what I'm saying?
What he's saying is it's fucked up.
It's fucked
You
up.
get finessed by another black man.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what he basically.
I mean, so his client from under his company won't look crazy out here. Man, listen, man, I always been rolling with Nas anyway, man, in the ether war, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got your hat on because, you know, I support black, even though I know you got some shit cutting in with your shit, you know what I mean? It's a little bit more than just black eating off, you know what I'm saying? But I've been rolling with Nas, everybody know, I mean, my son last name Nasir, you know what I'm saying? What his middle name? Nas, man. I mean, Pop Nas, like, I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's how it went.
Wish I would have named my son Sean. I mean, crazy as hell. With so much other black power out here.
You said name what?
Sean.
The Sean's going out bad.
You know what I mean?
All of them.
Wish I would. You feel me?
That's the soft touch. I hope you're watching this soft touch.
Hey, yo.
But look, man. So, this is other video. I don't know if I can pull it up, though, because it's on IG, man. This lady was in the courtroom, and the energy she said that was in it was crazy. Like, I'm like, to hear how it was going, yo, it went down in that motherfucker. Like,
that's the close of arguments, right?
The people was motherfucking
baffled.
baffled.
She gave you the whole visual though. She was just breaking that shit down. You felt
down.
like you was in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You
felt like what was
ABC News contributor and host at the Law and Crime Network, Brian Buckmeyer, joining me now live for more on this. All right, Brian, what can we expect from the closing arguments today, and which side do you feel has...
This is the beginning of that trial.
That's the end. That's the close of argument.
Yeah, can we get the end of the trial?
has won over the jury so far?
So when it comes to closing arguments in California, the prosecution gets a bit of an advantage in that they get to go first, then the defense, then they get to rebut. So far, the prosecution's already done 75 minutes of their beginning closing argument, and the defense got cut short, but they're going to continue again today. What I expect is the defense to play both offense and defense in their arguments to try to push back on the narrative of the prosecution, them being the argument that it's clear as day. Believe Megan Thee Stallion and the obvious connections, and it's that Tory Lanez shot at Megan Thee Stallion. For the defense, they're going to say, hey, there are too many stories here. There's too much chaos here. You can't believe any one story here, and that confusion bodes well for the defense because it's the prosecution that has to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. I think it leans a little bit more to the defense in this case.
All right, well, look, as we just heard in Stephanie's piece earlier this week, a neighbor who witnessed the shooting testified for the defense. Did his testimony paint a better picture of what exactly happened that night, or did it just add to the confusion?
I think it adds to the confusion. Better maybe depending on who you think is right in this case, because he adds another narrative that I can see the defense jumping on, where he's saying that he saw the two women arguing. He believes that at least the initial shot came from a female, and then Tory Lanez is shooting everywhere, not necessarily down at the ground, but everywhere. So a defense can jump on that and say, hey, Kelsey shot at Megan Thee Stallion, and then Tory took the gun and tried to break it apart. Or you can say that this person missaw what they saw, and it didn't happen the way it occurred. Or you can jump and say, hey, him shooting everywhere, one of those shots, or two of those shots, or whatever it may be, or at Megan Thee Stallion, again, you just get another set of narratives, not really knowing one fact being more important than the other.
All right, and finally, what about Megan's bodyguard, who has apparently vanished before he was expected to testify? I mean, what do you make of that?
This is a huge step back for the prosecution and a huge win for the defense, because the defense will tell you, and every defense attorney will tell you, it's not their job to put on a case. It's their job to poke holes in the case. And when you have the recipient of this text message that says 911, Megan got shot, that's huge evidence that's supposed to corroborate Megan Thee Stallion's case. But when that falls apart and that witness doesn't come forward, the defense gets to kind of poke holes and say, well, why didn't he show up? What would he have said if he did take this? And it really pulls apart at the prosecution's case when they promised so much at the beginning.
Brian Buckmeyer, thanks so much for joining us.
Listen, man.
My pleasure.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube.
All I got from that
is evidence she got shot, right? It's evidence she got shot.
Get the
Right?
bodyguard, man. Where you at?
I mean, you know, I don't wish that on nobody, you know what I'm saying? I don't wish that on her, but at the same time, like, the people that's running around is like, oh, I'm standing with Megan, oh, they cheering this shit off, like, they ain't do nothing but do what they did with our people at the beginning of the time, where they give you females housing, this, that, and third, to make y'all turn on y'all black brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't even be on the lease to be in a house like that. All this wicked shit that the government played, that's how I'm taking this shit. Like, this was another play on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's from Canada, fuck, we gonna sacrifice him to the wolves, throw him in the jail. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even from here. We just gave that motherfucker back for Brittany Grinder. We're gonna take this other foreigner, we'll put him in jail. We know he ain't from Russia, but he from somewhere else, he ain't from here.
Call Trump.
Know what I mean? Call Trump.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? Like,
Get his ass in office. Tory gonna be home the first week. He gonna be like, I didn't believe that bitch either, Tory.
Like,
fuck her, I would've grabbed her by the pussy.
Like, dealing with motherfuckers who come from the streets, who been in these court systems fighting for their freedom. Like, it's a different view when you actually been in court fighting for your freedom. Like, there's so many loopholes in that fucking case. So many inconsistencies. Like, how the fuck they meet your verdict of guilty? Like,
yeah, that's the bad part. No.
And that goes to show you, like, bro, like even when these white men or these cops kill a motherfucker dead, it's our skin tone is evident that this shit is rigged for us to really lose. You know what I'm saying?
Tory, I would've got up there and I'd have said, ain't I innocent until proven guilty? So why the fuck y'all acting like I'm guilty until proven innocent?
Oh, but that's we ain't innocent to proven guilty, nigga. We guilty to proven innocent. That's a fact.
Yep, that's how that shit.
When they get you, they got you if they got you in the scope as one of the motherfuckers, suspects, nigga, it's you until you proving that ain't you.
Yeah. I mean, they got different laws for white people and black people.
Yeah, different laws. Yeah, definitely.
It's like, you know what I mean? Our shit's like
definitely. Motherfuckers been locked up for 30 years until they prove it wasn't them.
Look, bro, we got
how
the
much
same
money
laws,
they want to pay throughout them 30 years.
No, it's different laws. That's why the wordplay.
I ain't talking about the regular law. I'm talking about in the court system. They
in that room they play that law.
No,
and you know why?
They got different laws for them.
They got they tweak
nah. Same crime license.
But don't you know?
Worst crime license.
Laws is not perfect, right? It's always a flaw in one law, but they got another law to try to, you know what I'm saying, piggyback off that law to make it seem sturdy. But none of this shit is fucking solid. None. All this shit got loopholes in it. You know what I'm saying? Every law they got loopholes in it, so that's what they always got another law to piggyback off that and piggyback off that to make it solid. Granted, so the wordplay, because the legal dictionary, the legal terms and regular terms of speaking is not the same term. Like the word "the" to us may be the word different. "The" in law legal terms. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that as an example, and they can use it to however the fuck they want because they went to school, they learned it.
They know he's gonna come back.
They know the Greek terminology. They know this shit.
Listen,
they know it, and they know how to finesse it.
So even if it's a year, if it's 6 months, a year, they come back on a pill and get retried and do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much. That shit too messy. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
It was a shit show.
It showed that the man just said that the girl. It looked like there was a female altercation. You feel what I'm saying?
They was girl, in the car.
The girl hit her, and then the girl shot, and then Tory took the gun and he's shooting everywhere. You feel what I'm saying? They say he shot in the air and they shot at the ground. You could clearly see when she got out that car, she was already hit. That's where the blood came. You see you say you see the blood.
The shit he said sounds like man went and tried to go grab the gun. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
man,
They said the two guns went back to the car. And one was picking out the car.
So
You mean this nigga
shot
tried
in
to?
the car already.
Yeah.
She got shot because the way she was backing up, she was limping back.
She was limping, backing up already. She already got hit.
Yeah, like you gonna get
But that's
back in
what
the
police
car with a
arrived
nigga that
though.
shot you.
No,
The witness said they picked her up off the ground and put her back in the car.
You just
You know what I'm saying?
you just seen
He
it.
said they picked her up like he thought. He thought yeah, that's when the police came and they
No,
told
that
him.
wasn't.
That's when the police came.
The police told him to lay down in the street.
But you hear what I'm saying?
Imagine
I'm talking about the witness who
was
took the
suicidal.
stand said when they picked her up off the street, they thought they was about to throw her in the river across the street, but they dragged her in the car. You know what I'm saying? So she could have got hit outside the car, and they put her in the car, but the police got there in time because he said he heard somebody say the police come, we gotta get her out of here. They picked her up off the ground because she was crawling across the street and put her in the car. I'm just talking about what the witness took the stand and said. The guy who lived right there in that driveway they was at.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So then they put her in the car, you know what I'm saying? It was a whole bunch of inconsistencies, that's what I'm saying. Where's the footage at? Because why? I know for sure these people got cameras.
I hope like hell, if this girl got that man locked up for nothing, that she don't get no more work.
Nah, they throw that bitch on the jail.
No, they about to do her. They about to do her wonderfully.
No, she get because
Oh gosh,
they listen to me. This is what I was trying to tell y'all.
he was her sacrifice.
This is what I was trying to tell y'all with the young thug shit, right?
She about to be
With Gunner, right? is
$100
that
million.
the shit is documented in court. The shit is that's what posted. They type it everything.
The shit recorded.
You feel what I'm saying? So fuck with if they trying to stop those certain shit, man. That shit getting out.
Shit
You
getting
hear
out.
me?
You can't,
So
they hide that.
the people going to see what they heard in them courts.
We don't even know Young Thug in the right, but we could go down there to their motherfucking Hall of Records down in Atlanta and get everything that was said. What you call it? Or you got paper, like a certain amount of, like $1, some shade, per page. We can walk in there and get it.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Hall of Records. You know what I'm saying? It's for the public.
Yeah.
We could be going to get it because we could be journalists. You know what I'm saying? We could might be, might do a piece on this shit. Like, you can go get it. Anybody. Anybody. You want to find out if anybody riding, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can go get it.
Oh yeah, the class.
You know what I'm saying?
You get it online too.
I don't know about line.
Yeah, you can call in. I'm dead ass.
Anybody.
The girl that I
Know what I'm
was
saying?
doing the True Con videos, she just called the police department and emailed them.
So that gun and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, stab.
They send you over all the real documents. Yo, that man.
All I'm saying is, they asked that man, so
2 weeks ago.
you have personal knowledge that the YSL gang / record label affiliates
I got this.
had committed illegal, you know what I mean, dealings and something. He said, yes, ma'am.
He said.
And I'm quite sure upon prior to getting that plea deal, he's offered all of that information already. So they don't gotta repeat that information.
Yes, ma'am.
When he's taking his plea, right? They got that information in the cut already because he gave it to him already. So now if Thug decide to budge or anybody else decide to budge and move, not just say he kicked it off because they all tell him.
Them niggas started dropping like.
Niggas started going to trial. Now he said this.
That nigga told everything. I'm out this bitch.
He said this. You know what I'm saying? And you only gonna get these certain statements when you go to trial.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even like
sometimes you gotta go to trial to get certain statements and be like, oh, he said that too.
I'm trying to understand this shit though, like, cause he didn't give no specific details of what crime or what he had done.
What in the court that day?
No, yeah, exactly.
He gave it to him already. Behind closed doors.
Wait.
You don't have to repeat that shit in the court.
We don't even know that.
They said so. So you got prior knowledge that the YSL gang had illegal dealers. Yes, Your Honor. He gave him the information already.
Wait.
Once he confirmed that
he gave him the information already.
That he knew personally.
Now, if Thug was to go to trial, they gonna call him back. All right, now tell us what you said.
We don't.
Tell us in detail what you said. He told them already.
He got an option to opt out of that shit.
No, he does not. No, he does not have to opt out.
Oh, he go to jail. Yeah, of course. But they still got some time.
We don't know if he told everything that he knows. All we know is that he took the plea deal, and part of the plea agreement is that if he has to come, if they decide to have him in court, he has to come and testify.
You talking to niggas who been in the streets, like that man who
been in prison,
who fought for their freedom in courts, like fuck what you talking about. If he gave them niggas that already.
Yeah, I personally think he gave it to them.
They got that shit signed.
But right
they
now,
got his statement written down, typed out, and him signing on the bottom that he said that shit. They got everything he said already. He told them everything he had to tell them.
Well, if you take it to trial, everything
we don't have that on paper.
If Thugger taking the trial,
if
Thugger taking the trial, he's gonna get the paperwork now. That man exactly what he told them.
Yeah.
But he don't gotta take the
but it's
stand.
still a fight. Yeah, he don't gotta take the stand.
But
he don't have to really have to say. He could like, damn, I said that. Like he could catch amnesia. He could do anything to reflect that shit to protect Thug. That's all I'm trying to say. Like this nigga they might be on to something different. On some John, what's the nigga that? They on something. He got a great fucking lawyer. That's how I see it.
Young niggas doing that type time.
I'm telling you, because Gunna already copped out and said.
They a different generation, man.
Gunna already said that he did not snitch on him. He did not cooperate. He did not cooperate. It's loopholes that they gonna do.
This is the Tekashi generation.
That shit. I promise
you. We came from the Sammy the Bull generation, where it might be 1 or 2. This is the Tekashi generation. These young motherfuckers is telling.
Nah, that nigga told.
They drove. They rushing to the DA office to say something.
Nigga told.
Take me for a profit here, and I can't wait till you take me for a profit here. I'm saying something.
Taji said, yo, how the fuck y'all was on me like that? This nigga right here, like, y'all got him, like, you feel me?
That's a bitch ass nigga.
Y'all got him for like also. Y'all got him for
This ain't different. This the same shit.
They said
so calculated.
Because Thug wasn't fucking his baby mother. Them niggas wasn't robbing. They wasn't robbing.
They was abusing that little nigga.
They disrespected that little nigga.
What's so crazy?
Yeah.
Thug put niggas on.
Yeah.
Look, bro, I think Gunna snitching is worse than
Gunna. That's what I said. Gunna.
Because he's supposed to be loyal.
Yeah.
There's no written statement. There's a vocal.
Whoa, wait. That's
No,
wrong.
no,
That's wrong. That's wrong. They already got stories.
He said it. Why you got his mouth?
I did not write no statement.
Boom.
They had that shit.
Wrote that shit.
They had that
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you right now, right? Boom.
Gunna said
I'm talking about from my experience, what I was going through.
Boom. He said that, and then he got in front of the judge, and
Boom.
There's video of it.
Yeah, I'm saying it.
When I got my motherfucking, when I got my
That gets
paperwork,
written.
That gets rid.
Before you take the plea deal, you have to admit to committing a crime. You have to do all of that behind the scenes. You got to do all the paperwork.
It's a way to manipulate this system.
Right,
That's
no
all I'm
way
trying to
he's out
say.
of that. The only crime that he's being
He can
charged
get
for,
on that stand
the only
and
crime
say
that he
what
was
the fuck
being
he wanna
charged
say.
for was promoting the gang, and then another separate incident where him and Thug got put in the car together, and then they were the only two people in the car, and there was a bunch of guns and drugs, and then he has to come back and
probably wasn't even
testify
a bunch
for
of
that.
drugs.
It
It was probably some shit they was getting
He
high
has
on.
to. It is
That's
in his
true.
plea agreement that if asked to testify, he has to come back and testify.
That's his plea agreement.
Yo, let me
That's
tell you
what I'm telling
something.
They want some time. They need some time. That was them getting some
He
time.
gave them the information already.
Bruh, he
I
was only gonna sit
understand
for a
this.
year.
He signed it.
I understand that.
He
But I'm
gave
just
them-
saying
he
it's
gave-
probably deeper than what we
I think
think.
you
So
like
you
Gunna.
think they all taking these pleas? So when they come to court, they be like, oh,
I
they're
think
going
it has
to
to
help
be.
Thug out.
It has to be.
I would believe it more better. I would believe it more better if Thug told me, y'all take that. I'm gonna hold
Well, that's
you
a
guys. They
death-
want me.
That's a
Y'all
death
gonna live
sentence.
and run it up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, fucking with Thug.
Exactly, I
That's a
know
death
they ain't
sentence
telling
right
that.
there. That's a-
I think
But
personally,
that
I
happened.
like Gunna too much.
Motherfucker, and I was sitting,
I
I was
don't
saying
know
the
Gunna.
jury.
I don't
I
really
feel like you like his music.
And he started with
I
Mass.
like his music.
I'm not a fan
You
at
know what I'm
all.
saying? Mass did that.
I'm 100%
Told
not a
us,
fan.
y'all,
That nigga's guilty as
I mean,
sin.
to my knowledge,
I don't fuck with
give it
Gunna.
up. I'm saying y'all get back out there. I mean, they need to have all of us. For
It's
30,
just I
30
see
years
it
now.
like I see them playing chess versus this shit just alright.
Well,
These
this
niggas
nigga's
just
getting
copping
body
out.
slammed in court left and right. There are 10 niggas that have taken plea deals. 10.
Yo, listen.
I just see Young Thug benefiting off of this shit later. You know what I'm saying? They got some time on their hands, right? They all gone. You feel me? They got some time on their hands, right? So, alright. This now he could go if he have to go to trial and go on that stand and testify against Gunna.
The
No,
niggas
it's
probably
all the
only
way
facing 15 years, bro.
Huh?
All the other niggas probably was facing 15 years.
I'm just saying, but if he has
That
to,
shit go like that, bro.
if he
I'm
gotta
telling
go
you.
testify against him and he catch amnesia or whatever the fuck happens.
Bro,
You
he's
feel what I'm
going
saying?
back to
This
jail.
contradicts everything.
That nigga's going to jail.
He's going back to jail because they got your
He
written
already
statement.
has the fucking written statement.
They got the written statement signed
All the
already,
questions
bro.
that they gonna ask you, they already asked you. You had to answer all them shits. You had to get.
On
That's why I
recording,
said-
and they got you signing that motherfucker.
That's why I
already.
said we don't know yet, but they know.
We don't know.
They got the paperwork.
I'm telling you. I know. Like I'm saying.
For them
Yeah,
niggas
bro.
to just drop out like that, like flies.
No,
they like, yo,
no, they didn't drop like frogs. They was doing good. They was doing great.
Let me
As a
tell
matter
you
of
this.
fact, the Gunna snitch and everybody else had to fold because it was like, damn.
I'm gonna tell you some real
we done.
shit. I'm gonna tell you some real shit, right? Alright, Gunna see they try to scare Gunna up to where as though I'm gonna go Young Thug, I mean fuck Gunna. To where as though he gonna just cop out, he ain't gonna fight, right? Boom. But they already got the statements signed and everything. They got the statements.
They can use that as evidence still.
Yeah, the statements are signed.
Signed.
Ain't no way a motherfucker enough saying really like, oh, say, hey, I ain't say that. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna take you nowhere where there ain't no cameras rolling and no microphones rolling in that full fucking facility. Especially when you try to give them a statement.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So motherfucker said, no, I ain't say that, nigga, you lying.
I'm just saying. They ain't
Right,
say nothing
boom.
specific.
Let me say something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though I know this shit ain't federally, but I'm speaking federally, and I respect all men who deal with a federal fight and knowing that they caught dead in the wrong and still taking the trial because they clearly know this is how everything gonna unravel because it'll be motherfuckers that's not even on y'all case that put statements on you, that nail that coffin in you and put you under the jail.
Yeah,
But you get all of that if you go
You
to
get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who ain't even got nothing to do with the case. They ain't charged with nothing. Just a motherfucker they got a statement from.
You get all that anyway, even if you.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. You gotta ask your lawyer for it, cause now the
Bro,
case is over.
Listen, I'm
Don't
telling you
think
from
so.
experience.
Well, you got fucked over, man.
No, ain't no fuck over. This how they play.
But you just said
I'm
all
telling
the
you from Everything that got to deal with you.
Oh yeah. If they put
said
no,
the court.
I get what you're saying.
Everything that got to do with you said the court to make sure you ain't rap.
You just cop out. They ain't even gonna get that in the first place.
That's it. No.
Yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Your lawyer ain't gonna get that in the first place.
Okay, so
that's the cards that the DA got. They deck.
You saying taking it to trial?
You got to deal this shit up.
Taking it to trial is the best way to give yourself time to beat that up.
That's what I was saying.
No, they ain't gonna be the
best. Yeah, Thug ain't beating this shit up, man. They all done told on him.
It's gonna be the
best
time for you to get everything that everybody said.
I didn't hear Gunna say that he committed.
Because you would go to trial.
Crime. And what you see,
because
every
charge is said, bro.
Really, charged for one crime.
You know what? I didn't want to go to trial. I'm a cop.
They asked him, they see.
But now you got the paperwork.
You
got the work.
Do you have knowledge that
can't nobody hide?
Of YSL have committed crime?
A crime, not what crime that they're in charge for. A crime. That crime could have been
illegal crime.
Now they have opened up a door, a plethora of options that
they can just put on them.
To what crime? He didn't say what exact crime that they're here for. That if they was getting charged for killing the old lady,
you know what?
Gunna did not say, yeah, I saw him kill this old lady.
You need to be the lawyer. You could get Young Thug out this jam.
No, for real. I didn't hear him say that. He said,
no, for real.
No, for real. I didn't hear him say that Thug killed his old lady, and I saw it.
No, he just said YSL.
I didn't hear him say any gun. No.
Gunna said, yeah, YSL as a whole.
Yeah, but
they're illegal dealers.
He said YSL is a gang, right? Yes. Snoop Dogg is in the gang.
Everybody know that.
Who the fuck cares? A gang is not. It's not no illegal term for you to be in the gang.
When Snoop Dogg made it into rapping, Snoop Dogg
it's not illegal for you to be in the gang.
That's how they ended up on the RICO charge. If they wasn't in the gang,
it's not illegal for you to be in the gang.
No.
Snoop Dogg will be locked the fuck up.
No. But gangs have a negative connotation towards them.
No, it's not illegal for you to be a gang member.
We've been involved in.
Is it illegal for you to be a gang member?
Has a negative connotation.
No, yeah, I'm saying, like, they say it's YSL.
They say gang and illegal activity.
You know their biggest argument.
Why the fuck they put Ku Klux Klan up on the RICO?
You know,
that's what I'm saying. Ku Klux Klan is a gang.
They never gonna put Ku Klux Klan on the RICO.
But it's YSL.
That there was gang affiliation and gang activity that these crimes committed with YSL.
I watched the same documentary.
You gotta watch that again. You gotta dissect it. There was no specific details of what's going on in this case, so Gunna walked away. He just said a bunch of general ass statements.
That nigga sat for a year.
A general ass that Young Thug committed crimes. Okay, what crime? I didn't hear shit. I didn't hear no specifics of nothing.
If my argument was
that's a broad statement because they don't try to put anything under that alliance of being illegal.
That's what I'm saying. A broad statement, so he got a fighting chance.
They got it for putting out hits on the other nigga. What's the other nigga name?
Yeah, but he didn't.
I
didn't hear one charge be stated from that lady.
On top of that,
I didn't hear one charge.
They already was on his ass for that Lil Wayne motherfucking tour bus shoot. They was already on his ass for that Lil Wayne tour bus shoot. Back in the day.
He gotta come back to court.
Okay, yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It's a fighting chance.
Thug is a fucking rat.
That gives them
they
a
do
fighting
a mental evaluation.
I don't want to just put the light on
up.
Thugger because he one of the more known rappers of the YSL. I don't even know if the other niggas rap. I never heard them.
I don't know none of the other niggas except
or they just listed as rappers just for paperwork reasons. But, bro, all the niggas is telling.
It's a different.
They gave statements.
I'm trying to tell you, I didn't hear no details.
You see what happened to Tory, right?
I didn't see no.
When that shit happened, Kelly said Tory shot.
A bunch of witnesses and
Tory shot, and she came to court and tried to play amnesia, right? Look what happened to Tory.
Oh, that was old rock nation going.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm just saying this shit seems so much deeper than just Gunna just getting out for just making those broad statements and saying only.
Everybody's getting out though.
Bro, that's all.
Young Thug's blood brother.
That nigga said yes.
Look, bro.
Young Thug's blood brother.
And Gunna had all that nigga say. All I gotta do is say yes, man.
10-15 years probation.
I've been in this bitch for a year. I ain't been getting no gushy.
The statements was not detailed enough for this case to really.
They don't have to be detailed. He gave them the details already. He gave them the detail already. Fuck what we saying in the recording in court. The DA ain't gonna put that shit out there like that. Cause I'm quite sure they know the public is in the courtroom. Motherfuckers got their phone out. Regardless regardless, they tell you put your phones up. They know your phone. Somebody got their phone up regardless. You know what I'm saying? I hear you, Rob. You know what I'm saying? But he gave them he gave them already. He gave them what they needed to stick. He gave it to them already. You know what I'm saying? That's like. I'm just saying, why wasn't they don't have to ask you in that courtroom why you taking your plea. They don't have to ask you that. They just corroborate like what you already told them. So you have personal knowledge, right? Yes, I got personal knowledge. He been gave him the knowledge probably a week ago. But I'm saying that detail need to be. No, it don't. Right there and there. Like, not yet. What are you talking about? Until everybody else would have fight. A crime? Okay, he probably committed a fucking jaywalking crime. Or whatever the fuck you talking about. I understand. Or robbed another store. Or whatever, you feel me? Something random that ain't got nothing to do with this case. That's what I'm saying. It gotta be something different. Huh? I'm just saying, it's a RICO. Anything that falls up under that umbrella could be relevant to that case. Whether it was a fucking grocery store robbing or snatching a lady purse. I don't give a fuck. Y'all was a gang wild. Now I'm saying I'm gonna fucking come from murder, bank robbery to peddling drugs on the street. Maybe I just want. I'm gonna fucking was a jaywalker, you know, nigga. I just want to see something different happen out of this shit. Yeah, that's what we want, but. I want these niggas free. They did what they did. You feel me? You gonna earn whatever the fuck you get. I don't give a fuck about you. You probably took somebody's son away from somebody. You earn whatever you get. But I'm just saying that shit seems like y'all do what y'all gotta do so y'all can make it out there the quickest way you possible. I know they targeted me. That's that. And it's them niggas had a choice whether they gonna stand or fold. Well, they like, nah, bro, I ain't doing that. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? I rap about this shit. I'm gonna do otherwise. How the people gonna take, even though motherfuckers don't give a fuck about what the people think of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't give a fuck about what people think of them. They can still gonna. You ain't supposed to. Still gonna fuck with them because of clout. You know what I'm saying? But bottom line is, he gave y'all the door. Y'all ain't had to walk through it. Another general stating that street code shit is done. Done. Because they like that could cancel that shit. That shit is not fucking happening for niggas to stand on that code that y'all stood by. You feel me? Or what y'all believe in. It's too many bitches with fake bodies, Miami trips, too many cars, too many real estate, too much money out here for niggas to want to sit in the cell and like, nah, nigga, I touched $1 million before. I ain't going to sit in no fucking cell. But listen, let me tell you something. That's the thing about this whole shit. But let me tell you something. You got niggas who's doing it though. That don't have nothing. I just seen a nigga who showed me receipts and paperwork. He been in it for like 15, and he's still fighting. And since he been in it, he done paid this motherfucker lawyer over $300,000 trying to get back. I done seen the receipt. I done seen the paperwork. Nigga showed me. You know what I'm saying? He in there for 15 fighting for it. You know what I'm saying? To get back. You know what I'm saying? Like I done seen niggas purchase property and got sent blueprints to that motherfucker to how they gave the community that they invested in gonna be built. I done seen it. And I'm not even talking. I know this shit happened in Rapture and I say, well, law here, I don't play. I'm in my cell room, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was he coming back to though? Something legitimate? Or something legitimate. Hopefully, and if he coming back to something, he left behind. Yeah, but if he coming back to something negative, he could never tell. You know what I'm saying? If you going back into the same field that you was to get locked up in there, you're not going back. That rap shit and the street shit is different. It's a difference, but they don't want to see it as a difference because they don't always want to live this life and rap about this shit that niggas still out in these streets is killing for. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that rap is a business. Once you make it, your personal body, your mouthpiece, what you put pen to paper, what you put in the microphone is a business. Conduct yourself as a business. That's it. That's what Jay-Z did. That's why he's feel comfortable dealing with the people he's dealing with because he ain't that personal voice from Marcy. Yeah. So he don't gotta follow the same rules. Even though if Dave Dash don't want to follow him. Once you a civilian, you don't gotta follow my street rules, my nigga. And niggas can't even call you a rat or a snitch because you a civilian. You're a civilian. There's bitterness, but that's a civilian, my nigga. That mean? Once you in the streets, and you not on the block. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't play
both sides, nigga. Like y'all niggas ain't playing
This
both
rap
sides.
shit is a business.
Yeah.
But they want to mix the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can still get killed for rap because they talking that shit that they just came from.
You want to be on the block, but you want to be at the Grammys. What the fuck do you want, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
You better pick and choose.
And now there's drill music going on. The police really active. They definitely not trying to differentiate both of them. Yeah. Both of them, the streets and the rap industry is locked in now because motherfuckers really get killed by this shit.
They really doing
They hyping the listeners up to kill, and the motherfuckers amongst the entourage just killing and doing shit.
That's what Wallow was saying.
You get what I'm saying?
So this shit.
It's not. You can't separate the two now. That's why they got all eyes and ears on deck. Fuck hip hop police. Everybody's watching.
But Wallow was telling Thug that shit. He was saying back in the day, niggas wasn't doing that shit. Yeah. They was just rapping and portraying that shit. No, it was real street niggas that did that shit.
No, he told me he gonna go to jail.
Yeah, but he said the niggas, y'all out here doing this shit and rapping.
Yeah.
At the same time, drawing all this attention to y'all.
Tell
he said Hov and all them niggas was not doing that shit.
When they was
y'all doing this shit and rapping and drawing all this attention. Y'all getting millions of followers.
As y'all doing it.
Texting and doing all this goofy shit, drawing all this attention. Yeah, easy case.
Don't you know that the shit they could really be locking these rappers up for just for niggas that's not amongst their entourage, is out here doing, listen to that music, bro. That's like inciting a riot. You understand? Like we could go online on YouTube and put something out on social media, put something out the fake incite a riot. We could get locked up for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they could really be locking these rappers up for inciting the bullshit that's going on around the world, my nigga. Because the shit they say affects the youth in the world. Not only just the youth, the older motherfuckers too. Like I'm saying, who still dealing with what they dealing with.
That doesn't work because we got that.
I'm telling you, it can.
I'm telling you that.
They don't want it to. Because they don't want it to. If you look at the haven't read Prodigy book. If you haven't read Prodigy book, if you haven't read Prodigy book and all these other rappers who said they got pulled to this secret meeting when these private jails was about to be coming to establishment and they want these motherfuckers to really start rapping about shit to incite the listeners to be out here going do shit because it's gonna build the population in these private jails. People about to start investing in. They don't want to do it. They want these niggas to talk that shit. Have the people out here killing. They want that shit. You know what I'm saying? Population control, motherfuckers can go to jail, they make billions of dollars. Like, they want that shit.
Dumb as hell. Like Bobby Shmurda. Mitch caught a body about a week ago. They would have tracked that bitch down. When you drop this bitch, alright. They tracked that motherfucker. You a whole dumb.
That nigga wasn't even lying.
Bruh, like you a whole dumb. Y'all putting this shit in the songs. They tracking this bitch down.
He took that 7 years.
Niggas wasn't doing it. They talking about Hov and them talking about what they used to do.
Niggas motherfuckers start motherfucking rapping like motherfucking Big Daddy Kane. It was like storytelling.
You're right.
So they can't really depict the real from the fake.
Yeah.
You can still be crafty and get your fan base, my nigga. Know what I'm saying?
It's not how it works now.
Yeah, because you young niggas don't give a fuck about going to jail because y'all know y'all got a motherfucker get out of jail free card in y'all pocket somewhere. That y'all gonna hit it. I'm saying all young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Cause look at, Melly, all the niggas holding it up. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gotta get you out of jail free card. Like,
that nigga killed the other niggas that was gonna tell on him.
No, they stole from him.
Niggas stole him and they probably they said he had dollars that they was gonna line him up, stole from whatever. They stole from him. He took it how he took it. You know what I'm saying? He took it at disrespect, after feeding niggas, and he handled it how he handled it. He's taking it on the chin. He ain't giving up nobody, oh yeah, I know about this joint, y'all let me out. Nah, it don't work like that. So he's a young nigga that motherfuckers like, they can salute him like, that's a young nigga salute, because he playing by the street code, the culture, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got caught, I'm gonna take mine, I ain't gonna tell the next nigga.
You gotta make up your mind, man.
Street code ain't even teach it to the next generation, though. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Y'all ain't teach it to the next generation. Y'all let them go ahead and wild out. You feel me? And ain't nobody check. You feel me? Young generation. So now they
unchecked balances.
They making their own rules out here. You feel me? Still being lit. 6ix9ine still got bitches around him.
Yeah, bitches don't care.
You trying to put blood in him?
Still go clout. He came out, got on live. It was 2 million.
Bitches don't care.
That nigga got on live. It was 2 million views.
Let him go broke though.
You laid me out.
Oh yeah,
Let him go broke though. Them same bitches around him. gonna flee.
All he know,
They did call him a rat ass bitch ass nigga afterwards. Once he get mad.
He gonna call himself a rat ass bitch, and
Once
that's
they
gonna
get
make him
mad,
go
once he
back.
get mad that he left, they left. Get your rat bitch ass out there. Let him go broke. Yeah, he got the bitches still around. Let him go broke.
He calling himself.
But you know what's weird? He got the young niggas around him now that didn't know before shit was going on his team.
Yeah, they got the little. See, look, that's what I'm saying.
Them niggas don't know.
That's what I'm saying. You're a little dumb.
Yeah, it's our turn now.
That's why I seen that shit. That video, he made a little video. He got
It's our
niggas
turn
around him
now.
and shit. I'm like,
It's our
damn.
turn now to get the bag. Shotty them got the bag up. It's our turn to get the bag. Them old niggas got the bag. You know what I'm saying? He told them
Niggas
niggas,
don't
but it's our turn to get the
I
bag.
ain't gonna hold you.
It's clout over.
I guess I'm super grimy.
You tell me.
No.
Oh.
Cause I seen the shit that 6ix9ine was doing. I was like, man, I would've just killed them niggas. I'd have just killed them. All y'all niggas gonna die over that shit.
Yo, that's the real shit. Like, if you come from the street, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say I'm encouraging that to be done. Don't take my words out of context. But coming from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I grew up in the street
Like,
culture,
it's
my nigga.
like
You know
that,
what I'm saying?
killing them, right?
I grew up in this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got my first job, I was motherfucking 31 years old, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying, telling you, like, probably 32. I mean, my first job, like, I'm saying, telling you, my nigga, like, that was the way to go. You got the bag. Whatever they got you, and you still got more of a bag than you gave them, niggas pay them out. I'm saying, even shot at your manager, all that. I'm saying, like, you could have made that. He could have made that. 6ix9ine could have made that happen. That could have been a choice, because when you had them out here, you was sending them niggas on missions to do shit, and they was riding out for you, because they was just doing what they do anyway. They gangsters.
Nah, they was just crash dummies. They needed
No,
crash.
they was doing what they doing anyway. They doing this shit anyway.
That's what I'm saying.
They doing shit. They doing capers and probably not even coming out for no money. So why not go do this shit? This nigga really pay me 15.
That shit was always for bread.
I'ma do this shit.
Quick.
Quick.
No, they wouldn't even think about it. What? I would have did this shit for free. What are you talking?
Niggas jukes and not coming out for no cash. You got niggas who run up on corners robbing corner boys, ain't really coming out with nothing because money's slow. They came on the wrong day.
Fit in what? Crazy stuff.
And the nigga might leave. They might leave a nigga shit stinking because he act like he was the one who was going buck. You feel me? So they left with no money in a body on their belt. You feel me? You get what I'm saying?
Broke is a joke.
So
Like crash dummies.
they was doing whatever they was doing regardless. This shit was solid. Ain't no way he could hide from us. We locked in. But we know if we do this, we gonna get this bread. It's a no-brainer. I mean,
Now they all fighting time.
yeah, no, they all doing time for 6ix9ine. But thug niggas is taking the plea. Thug niggas reverse the 6ix9ine shit. We ain't gonna let the nigga who's paying us and putting the hits out get off on us and have us stuck in here, because that's kind of what happened. So all niggas who's putting the work in and doing whatever they doing for Thug,
Oh boy, shit, yo,
taking the plea. But with 6ix9ine,
Oh, boy,
6ix9ine predicament, all niggas who was taking the hits from him and putting the work in, he snitched on them.
But
They left the work and
They
stuff.
didn't put in the
that
work
was
out of
different.
love. They put in the work for bread.
That was different though with 6ix9ine shit. Not saying that his snitching was different. I'm just saying like they fucked his baby mother, took his money.
Man, that shit happen every day.
Oh no, look what I'm saying.
That shit happen every day.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not justifying this nigga snitching. He snitched. What I'm saying is that.
That shit happen every day though.
No, what I'm
But Gunna
saying.
didn't get
Understand
slimed.
what I'm saying is that.
Gunna didn't
Thug,
get
yeah,
slimed.
that's my
And he
point.
just snitched.
He just snitched. Like
That
those
shit happen every day.
Niggas
Yeah.
That be niggas.
But that's somebody
That be
who can
niggas
take
entitled
something personal to feel like, oh, I.
That be niggas
Nah,
entitled
I'm
with things because
fucking
oh I had a baby by this
Gunna
bitch.
is like,
But nigga ain't supposed to
come
fuck
on,
it that I
bro.
know or fuck with.
Nigga made sure you was good.
He's saying 6ix9ine had a fuel to his fire for a reason why he had snitched, right?
Right.
Gunna ain't have no fire. He ain't even in the woods. This nigga in the mansion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what he just said. You said it's okay.
Yeah, ain't
No,
no
I'm not
fucking
saying.
cat.
I'm not saying it's okay. He said that.
Wait,
listen,
what? Wait, hold the
It's
fuck up.
two
Where the hell you
different.
get that
It's
from?
two different situations.
But listen,
Look, Gunna ain't
you got
have no
businessmen
reason.
who came from the
He
street.
had-
I was like,
yeah,
I'm
he
ain't
didn't
no
have
fuck
no
up. I'm speaking on the
reason.
street side.
He
Shit. Ain't
didn't
no
have-
cat.
I see why 6ix9ine snitched. I don't see why.
He's
Gunna
a
snitched.
civilian. He was never in the streets.
That don't mean shit. He wasn't a civilian.
So Gunner was in the street?
Alright.
His cousin,
So if I'm a billionaire.
First time.
Alright, look. I put it down. If I'm a millionaire, right? And I got all y'all under me. And I'm sending y'all niggas on straight missions. Am I a part of this shit or am I a civilian? If I'm sending y'all on missions, but I'm a millionaire, am I a part of this shit or am I a civilian? I'm part of this shit. You ain't about to duck that one. Can't duck that one.
Listen, you supposed to know who you deal with. Me personally,
they didn't know who they was dealing with.
I'm gonna fuck around, do the deal, you get the
They
bread.
just never
They
thought
hit
they
you
get
too.
caught.
You gonna say
Fucking bitch. I think that's the one that put the nail in the coffin.
Yo, the nigga Finesse said at the booth, he said, yo, I'm not glorifying the fact that I went to jail.
No, at all.
You feel me?
That shit
He
is
said, but what I'm telling you is that these rappers be capping. He said, I got the right to stand on what I'm standing on.
Like Gucci.
You feel what I'm saying? Niggas that really went
like
through
Dirk.
that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like niggas really was like facing
like
dirt.
Bobby Schmurda.
Niggas really, you feel what I'm saying? So
Niggas
now,
who did that
you
shit.
don't know until
home and blew.
niggas is put in those positions. Listen, some people, they don't even know. The nigga Push, you feel me? He got the homie Double Life. You was a killer.
I was gonna touch on that then. I was gonna say that.
You feel me? You was a nigga. You got.
I wasn't gonna touch on it because
I was gonna say a different name.
Nah, I'm not saying nothing that you got
Hey,
on
what's
record
going
that said
you know
that
he
you
home,
did.
right?
That said what you said. They said he about to be. Said that
He out here.
Said that you did what you did, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But only because XYZ said do it.
He's out
You
here.
feel me? But you was a stone cold killing niggas on the street.
be doing the same shit.
Same shit.
Wait, what? No, hold up. We got to end the
He's
episode.
out here.
But that
The
nigga came.
homie said that.
Hey, man, we gonna end the episode.
Yo,
but that nigga
Let me
came.
tell you something.
Nigga home, they looking him up.
It ain't no.
That nigga home.
Listen.
They already know how he playing.
He's home. It ain't no being sneaky and getting out. It ain't no sneaky getting out, my nigga. Well, if they had you in a hole all the time and they let you out, somebody in the hole coming back to the compound. Go like, yeah, they let that nigga out. He went home.
Wait.
Somebody who's gonna be working at R&D with the release in, R&D. Figure it out.
That nigga ain't come home
They gonna,
and hide.
niggas who work at R&D
Bro,
gotta
he
get your
tore the
property
streets
together.
up, though.
No, before you get released.
Hey, come on. What the fuck is up? Hey, man.
He
Thank
tore
y'all
the
for
streets
tuning
up.
in, man.
No,
He's
man.
home.
He didn't come home and do that.
You hear
He
me?
did that shit. He did that shit after.